This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on The South Today, Boney M leaves behind outraged fans, many not happy after last night's opening tour gig. 129 years old, a Queenstown luxury lodge is nominated for a prestigious International Design Award. And Balclutha's primary school principal is concerned about the high cost of fixing its uneven and cracked concrete school playgrounds. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Craig Story with The South Today. Well, Boney M outraged fans last night when it opened their tour of New Zealand with a 50-minute long concert here in Dunedin. Some fans considered they'd been shortchanged by the remnants of the 70s disco group. Reporter Roselle LeBone was there and got down funky.
70s disco act Boney M opened its 7-city New Zealand tour in Dunedin last night. But for the audience, filling nearly 3/4 of the town hall, the show did not progress as expected. They thought Boney M would be on stage by 7:30 p.m, but that did not happen.
False advertising on the website saying the show was between 8 and 11 o'clock tonight. Because of the website, I expected it to start at 8.
The guy that was on first, that was just repetitive. It was shocking.
Boney M hit the stage just before 9 p.m. 50 minutes later, the show was all over, leaving fans just a little upset.
Boney M!
They friggin' finished too early.
It was very short.
It was very brief.
Worst concert ever.
Also, I was a bit disappointed in the sound where we were sitting at because the background music was muted.
Lighting and sound effects was disappointing.
It's appalling that we've paid nearly $100 to listen to that for 55 minutes.
Singing with backing tracks as well, not real music. It's a cabaret act, it's not a concert.
It's just crap, absolute crap. I'd like my money back.
News Talk ZB's Chris Lynch took to Facebook after the show, noting Consumer Magazine editor Sue Chetwin's comments the group had only one original member and was therefore a tribute act at best.
There are several different forms of Boney M that tour the world with different original members. So legally, they're not doing anything wrong. But I do think they have a responsibility to be really honest about what you're saying.
Otago Daily Times features reporter and music journalist Shane Gilchrist considers the promotion of the act was disingenuous and tickets were too expensive for a 50-minute set.
Most shows you'd go to from international acts, be they nostalgia acts or be they a current act, you would expect at least 18, possibly more like 22 songs in their set. There's 6 or 7 paragraphs, and if you read those paragraphs carefully, you do get a certain expectation that perhaps some of the original artists are going to be there.
Classic Promotions were unavailable for comment at the time of publication, but publicist for Knick Knack Media Nicole Thomas expressed surprise at the length of the Dunedin concert and says Boney M will be amending the start time for the rest of their tour. I'm Roselle LeBone for The South Today.
A 129-year-old Queenstown luxury lodge has been nominated for a prestigious International Design Award. Holbert House is a Victorian homestead renovated last year by Auckland interior designer Neil McLaughlin. And Mina Amso has been take a look inside.
Stepping into Queenstown's Holbert House is like stepping back into the Victorian world of luxury. The beautifully restored villa is situated 500 metres from the town centre and has just been shortlisted for an International Hotel and Property Award. The lodge had a major makeover by interior designer Neil McLaughlin, known for his work on television programmes, changing rooms and hot property. McLaughlin was responsible for the lodge's wallpaper, Victorian-style palm look design in the lounge and dining room, and the choice of the 19th century photographs of gold miners.
The artwork throughout the house, rather than have paintings or anything, we went
context by having photographic works around the walls that were relevant to the time the house was built.
Each of the 6 suites has either views over Lake Wakatipu or the gardens and is each decorated and furnished.
Each room is different in shape and size. Some of the rooms are much larger than each other, so they've all got a different footprint. And because this period was the beginning of the Industrial Revolution, where everybody kind of went from minimalism and austerity in design to over-the-top gorgeousness, the decor of this property reflects that era perfectly.
McLaughlin has used every means available to enhance the lodge's heritage value while adding a modern twist. Like designing the custom carpet, which was inspired by willow pattern china, a nod to the Chinese miners of the 19th century. A night at the Hulbert House could set you back up to $1,000 a night. The International Hotel and Property Awards are hosted by UK interior design magazine Designatel, with results due on Friday week, June 23rd. Mina Amso for the South Today.
Invercargill police are investigating a suspicious death that resulted from an assault which occurred overnight. Emergency services staff were called to reports of a serious assault in the area of Surrey Park Stadium after 11 last night. The victim of the assault has since died. Police say their inquiries into the incident are ongoing. Balclutha Primary School's principal is concerned that the cost of fixing its uneven and cracked concrete grounds is too high for the school to manage on its own. School principal Paddy Ford noticed the heavy slabs of concrete at the school were becoming increasingly cracked and uneven.
Staff and students are tripping on a daily basis at Balclutha Primary School due to the severely fractured concrete. The school's principal, Paddy Ford, says the problem is too much for the small southern school to handle on its own.
That the Ministry of Education sees it as a very low priority. They probably quite rightly need to do plumbing and make sure your roof's not leaking and make sure that all your wiring's up to scratch, which we've done all that. We've maintained the school over the years, but we're having an enormous difficulty trying to get funding to fix the cracks and the uneven surfaces that have appeared.
According to a 2011 ERO report, Balclutha Primary has a roll of 213 pupils. Ford says these small schools simply can't afford the huge cost of totally replacing all the concrete.
Well, just to put asphalt all over the top would be about 90,000, but that won't actually stop the problem of it lifting. So to do a complete refurbishment, we'd probably be looking around about $350,000.
The paving is more than 60 years old, and Ford says it's getting progressively worse. Speaking with the Otago Daily Times, Ministry of Education Head of Education Infrastructure Services, Kim Shannon, says the issue has been discussed with the principal. Shannon says the next cycle of funding will be available to the school from July 1st this year. Daryl Baser, The South Today.
Still to come on The South Today, with tourist numbers booming, the government promises new toilet facilities for Central Otago, Queenstown Lakes and Waitaki. It is election year. And a team of Dunedin karate kids are off to Croatia.
From rare to the recent, visit the legendary Hard to Find for your quality second-hand books, with the largest stock in New Zealand and a friendly book-loving atmosphere. For good prices, buying or selling, come visit 20 Dowling Street.
Emu oil has been used for centuries to support joint mobility and tired muscles. Also helpful for supporting healthy skin. Available as oil or in capsules. Go to www.silverhorn.co.nz to order Emu oil today.
It's on again. The Star Regent 24-hour book sale starts noon, 9th of June. Don't miss out.
When it's time to say goodbye to your pet, Heaven Sent Pet Cremations are here to help you through this difficult experience. Call Heaven Sent Pet Cremations today for their care and guidance. Phone 489-2274.
Bring some more joy into your world by adopting one of our adult animals at SPCA Otago. Call now on 473 8252. Please adopt a pet now, they will love you forever.
We're at 25 Moray Place at Dog with Tails Cafe and Bar. So we take coffee very seriously. We do what's called contract roasting, so we're creating our own roasting profile and then doing our own blends. We're really focusing on the craft of what we're doing. You know, we're going back, instead of going on mass-produced sort of cheap things, we're taking the time to really craft what we're making. Make it so anyone can come here and have a feed and be able to get something they're able to eat or that they want to eat as well. You're kind of getting a taste of cafes from all around the world when you come here.
We need your help to secure the future of Dunedin Hospital. The Dunedin City Council is leading the community's call to redevelop Dunedin Hospital as a top-flight teaching hospital right in the city centre. Have you sent your SOS? Add your voice to the thousands demanding central government commit to the health and well-being of the whole southern region. Go to dunedinhospitalsos.nz and fill out your form, or head to a library near you to fill out a paper copy. dunedinhospitalsos.nz.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Grandad loved his family and surfing, in that order. He taught me to surf, and we spent a lot of time in the water together over the years. When he died, I strapped the camera to the nose of his old board and filmed the paddle out at St. Clair. Gillian's played the video on the big screen at his funeral. Grandad would have loved having everyone come out one last surf with him.
Gillian's Funeral Services, helping families celebrate the lives of their loved ones for generations. Gillians.co.nz.
Kiwi Country, an hour of country music from today and yesterday. Sunday 4 p.m, repeating Friday 10 p.m. Thank you for staying with the South today. Otago will receive nearly $700,000 from the government, which it will use to fund new toilet facilities throughout the region to help cope with our booming tourist numbers. Tourism Minister Paula Bennett announced today that $690,000 will go towards 5 tourism infrastructure projects for Otago, funded through the Regional Mid-Sized Tourism Facilities Grants Fund. The 5 projects will mostly result in a number of new toilet facilities for Central Otago, Queenstown Lakes and Waitaki. Well, they have to put their promises somewhere, don't they? The University of Otago is pleased to have made a modest gain in the QS World Rankings. Vice-Chancellor Harleen Haynes says the university is naturally delighted. Otago's latest ranking for the 2018 year is 151. The university says this represents a small improvement on 2017's score of 169. The Dunedin-based institution is one of New Zealand's top 2 universities, and we should be proud of it. This overall rise in the ranking is due to gains across a wide range of areas, including academic and employer reputation and citations per academic staff member. A team of top karate kids is heading to Croatia. I don't say that word very often, Croatia. The 3 Dunedin teenagers are all heading to Europe to compete in the World Karate Federation's 10th World Youth Cup. Reporter Roselle LeBone spoke with the boys about what it takes to get to the top.
These karate kids have some serious chops, and their abilities have won them a place at the World Karate Federation Youth Cup in Croatia on June 24.
You had to compete and train with the New Zealand competitors and at the top level that New Zealand has, and you had to put your name forward and then they selected from that.
The boys will attend a pre-competition training camp in Europe for 3 days where they will have the opportunity to work with current WKF world champions in both kata or patins and kumite or fighting.
It's a 3-day training camp with the world champions that have won, so it's really going to be an interesting experience.
Despite their youth, the boys have a total of almost 30 years experience behind them. The talented teenagers hail from Balclutha and have been training in Dunedin for the past 7 years. They fit a rigorous schedule in between school and Polytech, currently train together 3 mornings a week and go to karate classes 4 times a week. This will be Cameron's 4th time representing New Zealand internationally for karate, Riley's 3rd, and Keegan's first. Rosella Bone, The South Today.
Good luck, young men. After the break on The South Today, Lawrence Tuapeka Community Board has approved a request to install a gold pan in the township. And we have pictures of the 30th Gore Truck Show Parade, also tomorrow's ODT and the weather.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
The University of Otago, New Zealand's only true collegiate university. For first-year students, the history, the expectations of excellence are
unfamiliar.
G'day, I'm next door.
Hi, next door. I'm Samantha Pascoe.
No, you're not. I'm Josh, Clyde, Science. And you are?
Sam, Hastings, Laura and
Tane, Auckland, Commerce. Osaka, Greece, Classics. History.
Autumn is here. Too late to sow grass seed, but never fear. Ready Lawn is here. Ready Lawn, your perfect all-year-round solution. Call Ready Lawn today.
Garrador Dunedin, delivering quality stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 15 years. New doors, replacement doors, repairs and maintenance are all part of Garrador's quality service. Garrador Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team at 553 Kaikoura Valley Road. Visit www.garrador.co.nz or call us on 488 5676.
It's on again. The Star Regent 24-hour book sale starts noon, 9th of June. Don't miss out.
Active Furnishers Limited, home of quality service with superior product and an in-house design team who are always happy to advise and create an imaginative solution for you. Active Furnishers Limited, part of Dunedin's design history.
Loss of collagen is the reason for those fine lines and wrinkles. Silberhorn's Collagen Plus naturally supports your collagen levels, giving you younger, firmer looking skin, healthier, shinier hair and stronger nails. Joints, tendons, ligaments and cartilage all benefit from healthy collagen levels, the very foundation of structural health. Support collagen levels naturally with Collagen Plus by Silberhorn. Be quick, buy one now and get a second pack half price. Call now 0800 502 402.
Well, bowel cancer is a disease that can affect all New Zealanders. It affects men and women equally, but the rates of bowel cancer definitely do increase as you get older. So most bowel cancer occurs in people who are over 50 years of age. 10% of bowel cancer happens in younger people, and unfortunately the numbers of younger people are increasing who've been affected by bowel cancer. But the people who are most at risk are people in their 50s, 60s, 70s and 80s.
Most women wouldn't think that they're at risk of bowel cancer, but actually they're as at risk of bowel cancer as they are of breast cancer. And most men wouldn't think of bowel cancer, but actually they're at as much risk of bowel cancer as they are of prostate cancer. It's a major killer in New Zealand, and it's one that tragically, for 1,200 New Zealanders who die of this each year, is just repeatedly ignored.
Oakley's Bathroom Centre proudly brings you junior football from around Dunedin. Off the Bar, Saturday 7 p.m, Sunday 1 p.m and Tuesday afternoon 3:30 p.m.
Thank you for staying with The South Today. The Lawrence Tuapeka Community Board has approved a request to install a public drinking fountain in Ross Place. Of the 3 options presented, the approved design includes a water bottle filling station and a dog bowl, in addition to the standard drinking fountain. The board was impressed with the way it incorporates a gold pan for the bowl, which fits in with the town's historic ties to gold mining. The cost of the fountain is estimated to be around $3,600, with about $1,500 for installation. And I do believe there was a very nice photograph of it in today's ODT. Crowds lined up on Main Street in Gore recently to enjoy the 30th outing of the Gore Truck Show Parade. The winner of the annual Gore Truck Show, Alex McLennan, says he's humbled and proud to have been part of the show in the weekend. Other winners include Brett Harland from Southern Transport with the Best Tip Truck and Richard Roche from JPM Holdings with the Best Tractor Unit, and Darren Taylor from McDonald Contracting with the Best Light Vehicle. There's some lovely old things. It's now 40 years since the first parade was held in 1977. There was a little hiatus when it went away, but it came back. The Naseby Ice Rink opened on June the 5th, and a natural luge is due to open within a fortnight, as long as they get a few good frosts. Maniatoto Ice Rink Chairman Jock Scott's purebred Jack Russell dog, there he is. It's Jack Russell Scott. He tests the ice. The feisty K9 has become a mascot, a 4-legged one for Naseby in the region's ice rink. Jock Scott says his 9-year-old purebred Jack Russell enjoys chasing the curling stones around. Go, Spot, go. And when there are luges on the track, he's often racing down beside them alongside the track. Well done. A full calendar of events is planned at the Naseby Ice Adventure Park, including luge camps, the New Zealand Luge Championships, and skating and curling events. Don't forget to take your dog treats. All right, let's recap of the top stories on the South today. Boney M fans were outraged last night when the remnants of the 70s disco sensation opened its New Zealand tour in New Zealand, a very lacklustre program. And Balclutha's primary school principal is concerned that the cost of fixing its uneven and cracked concrete grounds is far too high for the school to manage on its own. And with that and other developing stories, I'm sure Dave Cannon from the ODT, you have more stories for us, Dave.
I'm sure I do. Do you think you and I should test that ice rather than the dog? We might be a better test of how thick that ice would be.
Well, I've never curled, but it looks such an interesting technical sport. You know?
Yeah, it's very technical, yes, and also very cold.
Yes.
Tomorrow, front page, we're looking at the ongoing story about Cadbury's, the fight to save Cadbury's, or remnants of Cadbury's.
It's not over yet,
no,
is it?
And we're doing well. The money is pouring in. I think the figures are close to $3 million. We're going to get a final figure later tonight, but up around the $3 million mark, which is a pretty remarkable feat so far. I guess getting the money in your cold hand would be the next task.
Well, the idea has merit.
The idea has merit, and people obviously like it. So there's a long way to go for 20 million.
It's a long way to go.
That's cool. Got an interesting story, but a bit of a stoush going on between vineyard workers up in Queenstown. We'll read the paper tomorrow and find out more about that. It's quite a good story. The Highlanders playing the Lions next Tuesday. The Lions had a glorious defeat last night in Auckland. The Highlanders, the good news is the Highlanders have got more of their stronger players. All Blacks made available to play next Tuesday night, so it's
good.
Increases our chances of increasing the misery of the Lions, I would suggest. And we've got some good news from some more details from the budget. A lot more money from the government for building tourism infrastructure, Reed Freedom Campers and toilets, etc.
Yes.
So Central Otago, which is good news, and also some more police officers for the district as well.
It is election
More
year.
details. And the Wash tomorrow announces the winner of the My City, My Town Readers Photo Contest. Lovely shot there.
Lovely.
And we're getting lots of feedback on people's memories of manual training at a high school. Do you remember manual training?
I do. I remember woodwork and metalwork.
So do a lot of my readers. They think that was a great time.
It was a
Learned lot of
marvellous
skills.
time.
Yeah, so heaps of memories come back on that. So
so much we've lost, which is so important. All right. Dave Cannon, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Craig.
All right, prepare yourself. Here comes tomorrow's weather.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Silverhorn Sportsville.
The situation as it is, a well-placed high pressure zone brings a swift flow of cool southwesterly moving air over the south for the next few days. Expect cooler air later on Saturday and unsettled weather in the coming week. 2 fingers of isobars coming up close to us. So across the deep south, late showers tomorrow and strong westerlies. Temperatures pinned very cool, and that's all across the deep south. To the central outlook, Alexandra, cloud increasing and fresh westerlies in 12 conditions. Very similar conditions in Queenstown, but just a little bit cooler. Te Anau, showers for you and strong westerlies in 10. Wanaka, high cloud, moderate westerlies in 11. Very overcast. To the northern outlook, Oamaru, high cloud for you, moderate westerlies in 12. Omarama, similar conditions in 11. Timaru and Twizel, very much the same for you. In Dunedin tonight, fine and cool, 5 degrees overnight, not quite freezing. Mostly fine and sunny tomorrow, but a cool change late in the day. Showers are likely, 5 and 11. Saturday, any early morning lingering showers will depart soon enough. The cold sou'wester eases slowly as the weekend progresses. 2 and 8. Sunday is similar. And in Invercargill tonight, cloudy and fresh westerlies in 5. Showers, cloud and strong cold westers mark Saturday. It's a bit grim, I'm afraid, and harsh is the arrival of the cold sou'wester by the late afternoon, 5 and 10. That's optimistic. Saturday's better, fine and sunny, but gusty cold sou'westers remain, 2 and 9. Sunday is similar, albeit cool westerlies for you. Thank you so very much for watching The South today. Please don't forget to find us on Facebook. You can catch all the stories from The South digital first every day. You can find us at 39 Southern TV. I'm Craig Story. It's been a pleasure. Good night.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.